Thank you for listening to Real Fishing and Shooting with the Gunner Internet Radio. Yeah, I'd like to take a few minutes to tell you about a product that's not only going to save you money, but it's going to make the shooting part of your life a little bit easier. If you look at the first couple photos that are flashing on your screen as you're listening to this, you're going to see cleaning products that probably represent pretty much everybody that has a weapon system. Now, you may have the same products, you may have a different brand, you may have a little more, you may have a little less, but generally the same idea. So now what you need to do is take those products, make sure they're closed tight so they don't leak, throw them in the trash can. After you do that, or before you do it, you should have FrogLube on your bench. That's FrogLube, and it has nothing to do with frogs. No frogs are killed. Nobody squeezes any oils out of the frogs. This is made from 20-plus plants here in the United States. This was developed for and by the United States Navy SEALs. Nobody puts their weapon systems through more adverse conditions than the Navy SEALs. Freshwater, saltwater, sand, gravel, mud, dry, you name it, humidity from jungles, their weapon goes through it. When they pull that trigger, it very well could mean life or death. And that trigger, when it's pulled, better fire. We all know how temperamental the M16 platform can be. From the M4 to the civilian AR-15, a lot of times, if it's not wet with oil, it won't work. If you put too much oil in it, it might not work. Some will run a little bit drier, some run wetter. Well, let me tell you about this. Forget all that. Treat the entire weapon with FrogLube, and you're good to go. No more need for oils, no need for nothing. Let me tell you how you do this. You take the weapon apart, you clean it with FrogLube. You take all the parts and you heat them up. Now you can heat them up with a hair dryer or a heat gun in the oven, set them on a radiator, put them in front of the register this time of year, whatever it takes to heat the parts up. That expands the molecules, which opens up the metal, and then the FrogLube soaks into the metal, and then when it cools off, it's actually impregnated in there, and the weapon is now treated. Carbon. If you've ever shot a lot through an AR platform, you take the pin out, carbon's all over it. Carbon's all over the bolt face. Well, a lot of times on the firing pin, you have to use some aggressive cleaner, scrub it to get it off. Then when you get around the curves, you may have to take something and scrape it off. Well, with FrogLube, you no longer need to do that. Clean it, treat it. Next time you shoot and take the gun apart, the stuff comes off on your fingers as you're taking the weapon apart. This stuff is unbelievable. I'm not trying to sound like Billy Mays and tell you this is end-all to end-all, but really it is. So this will save you money. You no longer have to buy 4, 5, 6, 10 different products to maintain your weapons. That all adds up to money. You just got to buy a $10, $11 tub, 4-ounce tub of FrogLube, or you can buy the kit. It's around $25, $26. You get a 4-ounce tub, a 4-ounce bottle, a microfiber towel, and a brush. The main thing is the parts have to be warm. That is the secret to this stuff. Now, like I said, this was developed by the SEALs for the SEALs. It is made by 20-plus plants. There are no petroleum-based products in here. There's no oil-based products in here. This is nothing but plants, and it has a beautiful spearmint smell. Now, when you open that bottle of hoppies, how many times has your wife or girlfriend, or if you're a woman shooter, your boyfriend or husband says, "Oh, you're cleaning your gun, I can smell that, tell you." Well, you no longer have to worry about that with this. It smells like a room freshener. I'm amazed by this product. I really am. When I first heard about it, I thought, nah, no way. No way that the one thing does all that. Well, I admit when I'm wrong, and I'm admitting it. I was wrong. This stuff really, really does work that good. I was in a conversation with a friend of mine when a third person came up to me and he said, "Hey, what is FrogLube?" Well, before I answered, my buddy looked over at us and said, FrogLube is God's gift to the weapon systems. We all kind of chuckled and thought, hey, that's kind of an entertaining answer. Well, if you believe in God, or higher power, and He's the creator of everything, He created plants. Plants create FrogLube. So therefore, God did make FrogLube. So this product is grown in America, manufactured in America. It's 100% American made, which now is getting harder and harder to find in this day and age. So take my advice. Buy FrogLube. Try it. Go to their website at www.froglube.com. Read the testimonials. Look on there where to buy it. They got a nice map set up in different regions. Pick the region you're at, and it lists everywhere they're selling it. There are more sellers being added all the time, so you might have to look again. eBay, there are a few people on eBay selling it. This is I don't know what else to say other than this stuff, just like their website says, it just works. It works so well, and I'm so impressed by it. I'm proud to announce that FrogLube decided to become one of our sponsors. Now, every time I say that, people say, well, you're only saying it because they're sponsoring you. Well, if I didn't like it, I never would have checked into the sponsorship to begin with. Everything I'm sponsored by, I use. If I use it, it's good. Plain and simple. I'm not going to promote something that doesn't work. The Navy SEALs, their life depends on this. In a home defense situation, your life may depend on this. So isn't it worth the $11 or $26 for a kit to save your life or the life of your family? Anything that's metal-to-metal contact, this will work on. Weapons, knives, multi-tools, fishing reels, you name it. This stuff works. One guy even used it for pedals for his steel guitar as a lubricant for the pedal. You just can't beat this stuff. So if you look through these pictures flashing across the screen, you'll see that exactly what to look for. And at the end, there's even the website address. And I just want to tell you that, you know, I've tried a lot of cleaning products, as the first couple pictures show, and now that every one of them is now in the trash can. This stuff really is that good. Hey, thanks for taking a few minutes and listening to us here on Real Fishing and Shooting with Gunner. Thanks, and talk to you soon.